Hello student, welcome to the KTHM e-learning portal. I am Pratik Shinde dealing with the subject environmental biology and the toxicology. The paper code 334 class TYBSc semester 3rd. We will discuss the chapter the ecosystem and the topic biotic and abiotic factors. Then we start with introduction to ecosystem. On our earth, organism can exist by itself without environment. The living organism and their non-living environment are inseparably interrelated and interact upon each other. Any unit in which there is interaction between organism and their physiochemical environment, and when there is exchange of material between the two, is called ecology. The ecosystem is the functional unit of ecology. It consists interaction between the living and non-living components. The term ecosystem was coined by A.G. Tencel in 1935. Here, the eco means environment and system is interdependent complex. According to Tencel, ecosystem is the system resulting from the integration of all the living and non-living factors of the environment. Then we move towards the type of ecosystem. An ecosystem can be natural or artificial, the temporary or the permanent, and it may be large or tiny. Thus, the various components of ecosystem of the biosphere divided into following categories. First is natural ecosystem and second is artificial ecosystem. We start with natural ecosystem. Natural ecosystem, this type of ecosystem operate by themselves without any major interference by man. Based upon the particular kind of habitat, these are further classified as the terrestrial ecosystem, aquatic ecosystem. In the terrestrial ecosystem, such as forest, grassland and desert ecosystem. And the aquatic ecosystem, which may be further distinguished as follow: freshwater ecosystem and marine ecosystem. In a freshwater ecosystem, again there are two types. Lotic ecosystem means running water, stream, rivers, they are included under the lotic ecosystem, and the lentic ecosystem. Lentic ecosystem, those the standing water, for example, lake, pond, pool, they include under the lentic ecosystem. Then move towards the second type of aquatic ecosystem is marine ecosystem. These include salt water and the example sea, estuaries, ocean. Then the second part of ecosystem is artificial ecosystem. Artificial ecosystem, these are also called as man-made or man-engineered ecosystem. These are maintained artificially by man, whereby additional of energy and plant manipulation. Due to this, natural balance is disturbed regularly. For example of artificial ecosystem is cropland ecosystem, sugarcane, maize, gardens and aquarium. Then we discuss the structure or component of ecosystem. Main component of ecosystem are biotic and abiotic component or living and non-living components. First we discuss abiotic component. Abiotic component also called as non-living components, and they categorize into physical factor, inorganic substance and organic substance. Physical factors include climatic factors. Inorganic substance like carbon, nitrogen, sulfur include under the inorganic substance, and the organic substance such as protein, carbohydrate, lipid, humic substance include under the organic substance. Then move towards the biotic component. Biotic component, also known as biotic factors, or living factors that influence or affects an ecosystem, which are discussed as follow. The biotic ecosystem divided into two categories: autotrophic component and heterotrophic component. In autotrophic component, also called as producers, and these producers are self-nourishing, means they produce their own food material using inorganic and organic substance. In autotrophic component, there are again two types: phototropic and chemotropic. Phototropic means those organisms use light for the production of food, and chemotropic means those organisms use chemical energy for the production of food. In the phototrophs includes tree, grasses, phytoplanktons, photosynthetic bacteria, and in a chemotropic includes sulfur bacteria. Then move towards the second component of biotic factor is heterotrophic component. Heterotrophic component, also called as consumers, or they are other nourishing. They cannot produce their own food. They are following two types: macro consumer and micro consumer. Macro consumer includes herbivores and the carnivores, and the micro consumer, these are also called as decomposers. Then we discuss the detailed structure of ecosystem. In ecosystem, main component is biotic and abiotic component. We will discuss abiotic component. Abiotic component, also known as abiotic factor or non-living factor, that influence or affect an ecosystem and living organism. Abiotic factor divided into three categories: a physical or chemical factor, second is inorganic substance, and third is organic substance. The physical factors include air, water, soil, temperature, light, moisture, and pH. And inorganic substance include carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, and the phosphorus. And third one, organic substance include protein, carbohydrate, lipid, humic substance. These abiotic components interact with living organism. Then the biotic component. Biotic components include living organism containing plant, animal, and microbes, and they are classified according to their functional attribute into producer and the consumers. The first is consumers. Consumers, also called as autotrophs, are self-nourishing. They produce their own food. Producers are basically green plants and certain bacteria and algae. They synthesize carbohydrate using carbon dioxide and light by the process of photosynthesis. In the terrestrial ecosystem, producers are basically herbivorous and the woody plants, while in aquatic ecosystem, producers are various species of microscopic algae. The producers is denoted as letter P. The second is consumers. The heterotrophic or phagotropics, also called as other nourishing organism. They cannot be produce their own food using photosynthesis. They depend on organic food derived from plant and animal or both. Consumers can be divided into two broad groups, namely micro and macro consumer. First, we see macro consumers. They feed on plants or animal or both and are categorized on the basis of their food source. Herbivores are primary consumers which feed mainly on plants. The example of primary consumers, cow and rabbit. Then the secondary consumer. The secondary consumers feeds on primary consumers. The example of secondary consumers is wolves and fox. The carnivores which feed on secondary consumer are called the tertiary consumer. The example of tertiary consumer is lion which eat on wolf or fox. The omnivores. The omnivores are organisms which consume both plant and animal. For example, man. The carnivores are commonly recognized as the carnivore order. The carnivore order C1, the carnivore order C2, or so on, depending upon their food habit. Then macro consumer. The macro consumer, also called as decomposer. Those are saprophytes. They are under the category of micro consumers. They are maybe bacteria and fungi which obtain energy and nutrient by decomposing dead organic substance of plant and animal origin. The product of decomposition such as inorganic nutrients which are released in the ecosystem are reused by the producers and those recycled. Earthworm and certain soil organisms such as nematode and other arthropods are deleterious feeder and help in a decomposition of organic matter and are called drivers. Then we discuss the generalized model of an ecosystem, show its structure and function, are also called as biochemical cycle. The mode of movement of material and energy in ecosystem is shown here in a simple model. The producer, green plant, fix radiant energy with help of minerals. Take from soil, build up organic matter such as carbohydrate, fat, protein, nucleic acid. Therefore, the plant, also called as converters. The cycle is in non-cyclic or unidirectional manner from sun to decomposer via producer and the microconsumer, herbivore and carnivore. But only the minerals are flow in a cyclic direction because they reused. Then we discuss the interrelationship between biotic and abiotic component. The flow diagram shows that the interrelationship between the biotic and abiotic component. Here, abiotic component is sun, which give the radiant energy to the biotic component and is plant, those called as producers. Then the next group of biotic component are the consumer. Consumers include herbivores and carnivores. And the last group of biotic component are decomposer. Those utilize debris of animal and plant for their nourishment purpose. And along with that, the heat energy released at the every stage. A biotic component such as nutrient are again passed from soil to plant for the production of food material. Therefore, we call that the biotic component and abiotic component are interrelated with each other in the ecosystem. Thank you.